You like cheap horsepower?
Correct!
You know I do. But is cheap horsepower actually horsepower? Well, today we're gonna find out. We're gonna try this out. This right here is an intake foiler. I made a short about it, but if you didn't catch that, what this does is it sits right between the throttle body on my Corvette, and there's two ports, and it funnels the air, kind of splits it, and decreases the turbulence going in it. Now, on the Amazon listing, which I will link in the bottom, all the parts I'm going to show you today, if you want to do this yourself, it's going to be in my affiliate links in the description, along with the new toy I got called Dragy. Now that's pretty cool. I'll link that too. I just had to pick that up, so that's why this video is probably going to be running late. Hopefully I can get it out on Saturday, if not it's going to be Sunday. Also fighting with the beautiful bipolar Florida weather here.
It's raining sideways!
But back to what I was saying. This thing on Amazon claims at up to 11 horsepower by just putting this on. I'm very, very skeptical about those numbers. I actually had this on my older Corvette, and it didn't have the LT, I forgot what motor it is, but it used the same type of throttle body. I didn't notice anything. I'm trying it on this one because it has a little more exhaust work, and maybe that'll help with the intake. So an engine is basically like a giant air pump. Now the better you get air in, the better you get air out, the faster it runs. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do breathing exercises here. We're gonna put our chin right down here, right to your chest, get that double chin really, prominent, and just try breathing heavy. Like, and now see how hard that is to breathe. Now we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna go up here, really get that esophagus kind of nice and straight. Now you can see how easy it is to breathe looking up, facing up, getting your whole diaphragm and esophagus. It's kind of the same kind of science that's going on right here. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna bring the Corvette in. It's a very easy install, and the part's only $20, so that's why I said, let's give it a shot. Other people have said it doesn't work. Some people say it works with high horsepower motors. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna bring the Corvette in, we're gonna install this. But before that, we're gonna get on the road, we're gonna do some baseline tests. We're gonna do a 0 to 60, and we're gonna do a 40 to 60 pull. Nothing too crazy. I don't have a dyno, I wish I did. We don't have that budget here, small channel. We'll go out on the road first, and let's see what numbers we put up. I think those numbers were pretty good. I think we were not too far off from what it was when it was new, so I'll take that. It also sounds pretty damn nice going through those gears. But now we got it cooled off a little bit, we can work on it. And what we're really gonna do is really simple to do this install is take off this plate over here, it frees up the back so you can put the wedge in, and then you just kind of drive it in, make sure everything's good. Of course you replace the gasket on this thing, and well, you're done. I'll show you the before and after. Tell you what, I'm glad I got the new gasket because this is compromised. Look how old that is. It's all degraded. It's probably leaking some air through it, but got our new gasket. We're gonna clean this up and clean the intake up with some throttle body cleaner. Hey, maybe even run a little bit better. I swear I was under this, look, I'm sweating right now. I swear I was under this thing for like 5 minutes and I'm already drenched. I can't deal with this heat. Anyway, we got it all done. Take a look over here. That's that little wedge going in. Move to the front, right into the throttle body. You see how the spacer is sitting right there. Nice and easy. Now we're gonna button this thing back up, put a new gasket on. Hopefully it doesn't leak, and let's see if we gained anything. Getting on the road, drives all right. The surge is from the AC. I still have to fix that. I think it's just low on refrigerant, but see if I can. See, I don't know if it's a placebo effect, to be honest with you. You get that like itch to put a new part in, and all of a sudden it feels faster. It's like, I don't know, it's not like neck breaking. I don't notice it. That's really the thing. So it could probably not be doing anything. But we're gonna get out, do our 0 to 60, do our 40 to 60, and see if the numbers don't lie, because the numbers never lie. So let's hit up the Dragy. Let's get our numbers. So, yeah, that really didn't do anything. I mean, that 0.1 of a second or whatever However, that could all be just me not getting the launches right, because, you know, 2 launches aren't going to be the same. But off the line, it shows no performance difference. I don't know about the 40 to 60 roll. Just on highway, normal tipping, to me feels like you get a better throttle response. But like I said, that could all be in my head. I don't noticing anything night and day with this install, so for the most part, I'm gonna call this snake oil. It was $18, it would make a good video. I had fun in making this. But if you have a different setup, maybe a better head setup, maybe you're running turbo or something, and you wanna give it a shot, I'm linking this, the Dragy, and everything I used for this install in my description on my affiliate link. If you do buy from me, you'll be helping a small channel out, and I really appreciate it. But for now, we're gonna end this video. Like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.